Good morning. We're in public. You get to start showing up as the version of yourself that you see in your dreams now. You don't have to wait. There's matcha on my boobs. Oh, there's matcha everywhere. You don't have to wait for somebody to give you permission or to tell you that it's okay or to tell you that it's possible. You just start showing up as that person now. There's so many people behind me. Oh my god, it's so early. It's actually not that early. It is 7:30. I am at Echo Park Lake. It's really very beautiful. Look at the geese. Oh, those weren't geese. Anyways, I am off to set today because I'm working on a movie. And I stepped through some portal in the last 2 months. Because I decided that I was done living as the smaller version of me, and it's a long time coming. Like, there's a lot of healing that comes before the portal stepping, but in 2 months, I guess it's been 3 months now, but in 2 months I have stepped out of a living situation, a job situation that I did not like, and I stepped into one that I do like, and it all comes from internal changes. So the first step is giving yourself permission. Nobody else is going to give you permission. And if somebody else does give you permission and then you start acting, what if they take that permission away? What if they suddenly take that permission away? Then what are you going to do? Stop what you're doing? Go back to normal? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So you have to give yourself permission first. And look to the people in your life who are doing it already, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever pieces of it that you want to do, and then start building the belief inside that you can do that. Hi, there's the geese. There's so many of them. Hi, geesey. What's up, baby? Oh my goodness, you guys. I did not want to get up this morning. I'm really tired. It's my Thursday. No, it's my Wednesday. It's my Wednesday. Ay. And I'm just gonna let you look at the babies because they're so cute. Hi. I don't have any food for you. I have no snacks. I'm sorry, but your little white feathers are so cute. And your little brown guy, you got a little purple on your back. Okay, anyways. These weeks are really long. I'm working on a film right now, and I could not be more grateful to be there. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Anyways, but I'm really tired because we're working 12-hour days. Oy. And today, they gave me an extra half an hour in my day. So you bet I'm bringing my little matcha to Echo Park Lake, which I drive by every day. And this is so close. This is so obnoxiously close. I always gaze at it because it's so beautiful. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my normal morning routine, get up at 6, and leave the house when I normally would, but just go sit at the lake for a little bit and have like some morning time. Usually I do this in my backyard before I get ready, but today I got ready and came to do it here. And it feels really good. And I'm having this like weird emotional type of day because everything is just like so profoundly beautiful today, and I keep crying. I'm not even close to my period, so I can't say that it's that. The profundity of the mundane is just like so big today. Like, I was driving here and there's 2 cafes on my street that I drive past when I'm on my way to work, or when I'm on my way anywhere. And one of them is this like cute little neighborhood cafe that I love so much, and there were people out there like chatting with each other. And then the second cafe is still neighborhood but more like trendy, but people were literally sitting outside with their little ceramic mugs, and the one guy was reading a newspaper, which you don't see people sitting outside of coffee shops reading newspapers anymore. And so he was there with his little ceramic mug reading this newspaper, and there was another woman, and she was reading her these two women, they were chatting together and sipping their coffees, and like I just had this beautiful picture moment of like, wow, look at that, like that perfectly mundane moment and how beautiful it was. And I just started crying. And then I saw a plane flying through the sky, and that made me cry as well, because it's like so whimsical. And like I imagine just how many people there are like flying into LA for the first time, how many people are coming home to their family and have people who are going to be waiting for them, like so many things like that I'm just like like the little tiny things are so beautiful. And I was talking to the geese today. Anyways, I'm just having a good time. I'm having a good time. There's ducks and flowers. Look at the roses. They're so beautiful. Sorry to any strangers I'm grabbing in my video. I don't mean to. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I don't know why I really did this, why I started. The camera's right there. I can look at you. I keep looking at myself. That's awkward. I'm gonna look at you. What's up, baby? Gross. Don't do that. Yeah, but man, I like stepped through a portal, and it's like every single day rewriting the inner beliefs that you have that tell you that you can't have it or that you're not enough. And it's like every moment of every day, and not letting those beliefs win, because they're so good and they're so deeply ingrained. But like anytime, especially the thought of this is so good, how could this possibly last, or like, well, of course I'm gonna have a dry spell. And it's like just hearing those voices when they pop up, and just gently saying, does that need to be my reality, or is that the thought, is that the belief that I want to proliferate in my life? And if it's not, then I simply say, okay, then that's not true. And then I say, thank you for trying to protect me, because that's all those voices are trying to do. And then I let it go. And then I replace it with the thought that I do want to proliferate in my life, which is in terms of like, this is too good and this can't last forever. I say, do I want that to be true? No, that's not true. Thank you for protecting me, but I actually have opportunities that come to me all the time. And I trust that everything happens in perfect timing for me. When I'm meant to go slow, I go slow. And when I'm meant to be moving quickly, I move quickly. And I trust in the flow of life, and I trust in myself. Literally, I feel my body easing. Like, I feel my body, like, calming down just from those thoughts and just from saying it over and over again. And I'll also say this, that when you are wanting certain things in your life, say you're trying to manifest something, or you're trying to change something in your life from something undesirable to something desirable, straight up delusion doesn't work. I love some delusion, don't get me wrong. I utilize it daily, but not delusion. It's just like illusion. It's visualizing. Everything that you see is something that you put there yourself, basically. So be careful what you wish for, because it will come true, because you have put it into place in your reality and in your timeline. Where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. I got distracted by the plants. Story of my fucking life. Oh no, Julia. There it is. I found it. Hand to heart breathing, and then I found it. But when you want something, so say you want more abundance proliferating in your life, you know, saying I have $1 million every single day isn't going to do anything if you don't believe it. You're just lying to yourself. And if your system knows you're lying, it's just like it doesn't work that way. But if you start looking at the little abundances in your life and thanking every single one that comes through, that's where you start to see the change. Start with, there is abundance everywhere, and then look around you for abundance. There is abundance everywhere. And I say, look at all those flowers. That's one of my favorite ones. Look at all XYZ, because there's always a lot of something, and that's an abundance. Look at all the water. There's so much water that is flowing up through those things. And then look at all the buildings. Like, I can see downtown from here. Look at all the buildings. Look at all the goose things. Goose boats. Look at all the people behind me. You know? Oh, see, okay, limiting belief just popped in my head where I was gonna say it out loud, but then I was like, no, I don't want to proliferate that. But look at all the people behind me who are probably judging me for filming right now is the like judgmental thought that came into my mind. So that totally exists, but you know what? We're just gonna keep filming. We're just gonna keep filming because we can. So those are my morning Echo Park thoughts. But you don't need permission from anybody else. You have to give permission to yourself. I'm not even gonna give you permission. I'm gonna tell you you have to give it to yourself. I give you permission to give yourself permission. Was that cheating? I don't know. But it's all you. It's all internal. Nobody's gonna give you the go ahead. You just have to do it for yourself. I believe in you. Bye.